Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Hunt. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away. They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Stafford. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Slam, slam. Spike 7. Smoke. No.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Hey, easy, easy. Easy as you learn. Mike 50. Hey, Haywood. Arnie. Mike's 50.
Stafford. it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down, Kansas City.
Check. Fresno. I got him. On me.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. 12 more yards there and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On first down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And again, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. The point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta, and it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mason Foster charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Attack! He's crashing. Help up. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Switch.
53. Ready. Hey, exit. Crouch.
Check the backer.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Second down at the 28-yard line.
Ready. Go 20.
Mike 50.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Mike 50. Watch the curl.
Monday.
The final shot before the break. Stanford airing one deep for Curse. And that will be in.